Okay guys, we're back here again looking at this Aero grow. Things are looking better, to say the least. They've been thriving for the last week. I haven't had any kind of issues other than the heat. The heat's been beating on them pretty good. But overall, as an experiment, this is turning out pretty well. I've got a lot of fresh roots in this system. They've just started coming out the last few days. I threw some root accelerator in the reservoir, and they are doing really, really well since I did that. They've been showing. I'm going to pull a couple of pots out of here and show you what they've been doing. For instance, running right at 69 degrees right now, but it's in the sun a little bit, so temperature's going up, and it's about time to put the view of the interior filter. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's in there. I've got it running on. Of course, this is the insulation that I put in for the to keep the water down. And of course, I've got the screen up now as well. I've got the system on 60 minutes on and 5 minutes off now, and I'm going to start dialing that back a little bit at a time. But it's gonna take a little bit until I do that. As you can see, we've got a lot of fresh root growth going on in here. Really nice. Things are really looking up, and they've been alive for, I guess, 5 days today. I think that they're gonna make it. The heat's a real big factor here. I never thought it would be this tough. I'm kind of wondering about how thick these stalks on these things are going to get here on these squash plants. And I'm also going to hang another screen along the sides as well, because these cucumbers are probably going to need it, and the squash will probably need it as well. The tomatoes I'm going to try to get across the top, but we'll see how that works out. And these two pepper plants, they'll just grow straight up through the middle of it. Overall, I'm pretty well satisfied with the way that the experiment's going right now. It's been really interesting, to say the least. It's keeping me busy for sure, keeping me occupied, and I will be reporting on this thing probably weekly, I guess, so that you can see the increases and the results of how the grow's going and how something like this can work outside in the sun. The sun's just about to come over the top of the trees, and it's going to start baking on this thing. It's already hitting the cooler wide open. So now you can understand why I've got this marine cooler out here, because we've already had 90-degree days several times this week. So it's really starting to warm up, and hopefully these root systems will get nice and thick before the full 90-degree days come in. We're expecting about a week of lower temperatures, where it's going to be in the high 70s and very, very low 80s, and that's going to help these things a little bit. This is Tib. I'll get back with you later.